Okay, here we go. Hello. Hello to the people. How's everything? I gotta check the webpage because last time I had so much trouble. Oh yeah, the quality's still bad, but it's not lagging, right? Like there's not nasty frames, and that's what I'm most worried about. So I think this is what we have. Okay. This is what we have until... Did you hear that motorcycle? I hope not. This is what we have until I stumble on to like, I don't know, $2,000 for like a GPU and a CPU. Anyway, I am tired as fuck. I don't know why I'm doing this. I was like, man, I haven't streamed in a while. I want to stream. And the problem is every time I want to stream, it'll be like I'm having a good day, you know, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like today I'm feeling great. I'm gonna stream tonight. And then I'm just tired. And that's how I felt today, basically. But like, I posted on my YouTube community thing a poll, like, what should I stream? Should I stream Final Fantasy XIV or Lost Fart? I like to call it Lost Fart because I think it's funny. But anyway, where was this going? I just went on a tangent and forgot everything I was saying. Oh, I was talking about being tired. So then, like, I don't know, was it 45 minutes ago? It was like a time ago. I was like, I still feel okay. I don't feel tired. I should stream. So I was like, I'll post a poll. And now here we are. And I'm so tired. How? I don't get it, because I go to bed late as hell. So, like, I shouldn't be tired yet. But I am. So there it is. But we'll see. Maybe I just won't stream that long. But we'll suffer through it together. I have a slight headache too, which is great. But I took a single pill. And if it's not enough, I'll take another one. But yeah, that's life. How's the audio? Everything good? The music in here is not that loud. But I don't want it to be like overpowering my voice or anything. So hopefully it's not. Okay. I do have a goal here, and I don't know if I'm going to hit that goal today, but the goal is level 15 for fashion and for the Little Ladies event, because it'd be cool if I could get my little alt here, the crown. I think it's super cute, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like leveling up even to 15 can take like hours. I mean, it's been a long time since I played at the low levels. Yeah, you can't hear it at all. Music in the game. Oh wait, you know why you can't hear it? I gotta fix my output. That's why you can't hear anything. Yeah. See, I'm new to this. Why is it still not capturing? It's capturing a small bit. I can see it like a tiny bit green. Let's just fix that real quick. No, why am I looking in this? What is this? This is what I want. Make the master volume just a little bit louder. I don't want it to bother me, because that's what happens sometimes. It bothers me. It's pretty chill here in Limsa. I absolutely hate the music in Ul'dah. I can't fucking stand it. And I think it's because my FC house is in the Goblet, so like I just sit here listening to that Goblet music all the time, and I can't handle it. Anyway, there should be some like gentle flutes now. Batteron, proprietor of the Drowning Wench, wants you to lend a hand at Summerford Farms. Okay, let's do it. Oh yeah, we have the slang again. Still in Limsa, are ya, Itheria? How would you fancy a trip outside the city walls? I'd like you to visit an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Ever heard of the place? The owner, Stalewern, is an old mate of mine. He's got himself a crew of mostly reformed pirate types, if you can believe that, and has been— wait. I can't fucking read this guy. And if you can believe that, and has been trying to bring a bit of life back to the fields after the calamity ruined the soil. You mentioned needing another and or two, and your name sprang to mind. I gave you a glowing recommendation, so make sure you work hard and impress the old bastard. I still do love the way they talk. Like, he just called them an old bastard. The slang is really good. You need directions? The place ain't hard to find. Just take the Zephyr Gate out of the city and follow the road northeast. Okay, let's do it. I think I can go to the Aetheryte over here and then teleport to the gate. I don't have to go anywhere. Zephyr Gate is what he said. Oh yeah, do I have any food yet? I do have some food. Let's get my carbuncle out, even though I don't really need it. Thanks for telling me about fates I didn't need to know. Oh, do I have a hunting log already? Wow. We're doing it. Look at that. Just a few ladybugs and I leveled up. Or wharf rats, whatever they were. I feel like I still need another ladybug, but I'm not sure. Yeah, there's one. My window's open, so I have no clue. I don't know how much background noise you can hear. Last time it wasn't that bad when I like rewatched the VOD, which I forgot to download, so it's completely gone. Because apparently they only keep it for so long. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's another. I thought I killed enough of these. I must not have. I don't want to waste my sprint though, you know? It's cool that I have the hunt log already though, because it'll help me get to 15. Get that glam. Look how cute the carbuncle is. I have to say, they're so adorable. Little carbuncle. Oh yeah, a little bit of slide casting. Oh. Nani. What is this? Oh god. What? Oh shit. I'm trying to remember where I have everything on my like main, because I probably have this like here or something. I don't know. It's gonna have to go there, and this definitely has to come down here somewhere. And maybe, oops, I want to click on the other one, but maybe make it like a little smaller because it's really big. That is so big. I want to click on this ether flow gauge, but it won't let me. Wait, wait, ether flow gauge. I wish they were just. I wish they were in alphabetical order, so it'd be easier to. There. I don't have that yet, and I don't know if I was gonna call it Scholar, but not Scholar. Does Summoner get both the ether flow gauge and the whatever this fucking shit is? Cause that's a lot. Wow, slide casting, advanced Korean gameplay. Yeah, I watch a lot of K-dramas, so of course I'm really good at slide casting. I actually don't watch any of my videos in which I absolutely don't slide cast. I think I have to go up there. I hope, at least. I'm lost. Oh, yeah, there's an etherite out here. I forgot about that. This is the Lego gauge. Teleport! That's my favorite skill. Teleport, best skill in the game. Ah, you must be the adventurer Baderon promised to send along. Etheria Mortalis, wasn't it? Apparently he talks a little more normally. You honored his word, so that's a good start. I'm Staleworn, the old bastard, as Baderon likely described me, and this here is my humble orchard. He knows. A good number of the lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas, and if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. Everybody get your notebook out, write down scrags. That's going to be one of our vocabulary words for our pop quiz this Friday, so just be prepared. But the calamity did for our ship like it did so many others, and I was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and Admiral Merlwyb's initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers working in the fields seemed too fine an offer to refuse. Oh, a gate opened. Who's it gonna be? It's a Yer. Look at this fucking normie who doesn't have ears or scales. Oh. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. Yeah, neither did I, guys. Did I ever tell you guys about my plants? By plants, I mean one plant. I have one plant left. Actually, two, technically. Because I put this, I had like 3 succulents, like little small ones, and I killed them all. That's right, I killed succulents. I did. I didn't mean to, and I tried to plant them outside when things weren't going well and they were growing all big and tall because I didn't have enough sunlight, and I think they died. So there's that, but one of them survived. And I also have a snake plant because I don't know, like, I do not have a green thumb whatsoever, but I do like plants. I don't have room for plants, but I like them. So I have a snake plant that's still alive. I actually managed to save it by watering it because I was like out here reading about snake plants and they were like, oh my gosh, water it like once every 2 weeks or some shit. Like basically you hardly have to water it. Well, that's not true. You do have to water it or it's gonna die. And like one of the like leaves completely shriveled up and that's how I knew I wasn't watering it enough. So I started watering it a little bit more and now it's looking really healthy, so I'm really proud of myself. And I just planted the remaining succulent in the same planter as the snake plant, so hopefully all goes well. But I understand where this pirate guy is coming from. Not everybody is meant to be a gardener, okay? Or a farmer. It just doesn't work for us all. If I was a farmer, everybody would die because my crops would die and I wouldn't be able to feed literally anyone, so yeah, that's that. Anyway, and unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train them have been wringing their hands in black despair. With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. Well, as I just explained, I can't help because I'm bad at gardening and all things plants. Okay, we'll take some ugly ass boots. Can't wait to get to level 15. We have to suffer through the ugliness for a while now. So, but we're gonna put the boots on because, as I like to joke with my friends, I am the parse girl. So it's all about stats for me. It's all about stats. It's all about being best in slot. Just kidding. I'm not. I'm not best in slot on my main whatsoever. Okay, Staleworm owner. It's not worm. It's Wern. Oops. Owner of Summerford Farms wishes to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for the tasks he has in mind. I better not have to go fucking buy equipment. I have a mind to set you a task, Mortalis, but before I do, I need to be sure you're properly kitted out. Pirates don't care to parley with dandies, you understand? Who are you calling a dandy? It might well be that the ones here have traded in their cutlasses for quilters. Wow. I don't even know these words. More words for a pop quiz. But they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitably equipped. Bitch, I'm fine. Equip all your shit. Okay, yeah. The problem is they want you to equip stuff. This is all they want you to equip like level 5 stuff. And I'm like, bro, where would I get that from? You know, I'm gonna have to go back and buy it. But as you can see, I gave myself gil. I was like, I have to prepare myself. Oh, there's a merchant right here. I wonder if I can get gear from him. But I gave myself money so that I would be prepared. I have to buy level 5 stuff, don't I? Wouldn't it be better if it was 999,999? That is so upsetting. Okay, battle gear. Let's see what we've got. These are all Disciple of War stuff. Why? Where's the... Here we go. Hempen hat. Oh, it's gonna be... I'm gonna be so ugly for a little bit. I have boots. That's what I have. Okay, let's see. Hempen tights are kind of like the leggings of the game. Okay, Cass, it's forcing me to buy it because if I don't have level 5 gear, I can't talk to him. So I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I don't really want to wear the hat because this gives EXP. Let's see. Hands. Oh, she's so ugly. Ah, she's so ugly. I hate it. Do I have to wear the hat? What item level does he want? Oops, does he want me to be? He probably wants me to be like 5. Shit, this isn't gonna be high enough. I hope it's high enough. Oh no, it is high enough. Okay. I do think it's kind of weird though that they put this here. Like, I get that they want to teach people that they should wear gear that's like at their level. But at this point, you can't do any dungeons, and gear doesn't really drop from, like, mobs or anything, as far as I know. Like, it's not that kind of game, so, like, why do they have you do this? I feel like they should have left that for later. Oops, I didn't read that. Also, hello to, is it Adon? Aiden? I don't know how to pronounce your name. And Lion, Herdadata. 81. Hello. Oh, as long as you're this well covered. Why does he say well covered like I'm a fucking whore? He doesn't... Has he seen my mane? Is that why he's talking that way? I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lad. I love the word ornery. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you'll have little trouble getting their attention. I don't look strong at all, though. He just... I guess I'm taking the money, because I literally just bought... Do I look threatening? Because to me, I just look like somebody wearing a potato sack, so... Who also is fond of mixing it. This is like something Urianger would wear, like the mix match colors. Mortalis, that aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since last we met. I have been. I've done nothing since we last met. I literally just clicked off you and clicked back on, so GG. I hope I've read you aright, for I have a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? Yeah, because I need to level up, so let's do it. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions. Aye, citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa, as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. Oh! Why did that, like, frighten me? The sound of someone following. Thank you for the follow. And hello, Angelic Heresy. And what's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azure-tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on my yeomen. Yeomen? Yeomen. Yemen. We don't know. That's, once again, guys, are you writing these down? Are you writing down all this vocabulary for the pop quiz? I think we have like 4 words now, 3 or 4. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced that they're kidnappers of... what? Of rumor come for their hides. I can't read today at all. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and their work's suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. 'Tis a struggle to get 'em to leave the farmhouse of a mornin'. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Let's do it. Let's find some tattooed thugs. Good lass, the sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner the place will start to resemble a workin' farm again, and the sooner I'll get glamour. I suggest you begin by having a look around the Seesawing Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Mortalis. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? Interacting. Why is it showing me this one? We did this already. Probably should turn off the help tips. Ooh, I liked her little that was I'm looking for my mount down here like, oh, let me mount. This is what I mount. I feel like I usually put my carbuncle there, but we're running instead. I think Ul'dah is the worst starting place. I just have to say it. It's the ugliest. The city is the most confusing. I remember when I first started playing this game, I got really triggered by Ul'dah because I couldn't find anything. It had all these like staircases and things, and I don't know, it was just like really confusing for me. What's this? This ain't it. There's a hole somewhere. Where's the hole? Is it over on the other side of this rock? Isn't there a hole that leads... oh, there it is. I'm like, I know there's a hole. See, in this, they put in holes. A new player would be like, where do I go? I'm on top of it. Oh shit, let's get these bogeys. I see the name, and I think of boogers. Like bogey? Isn't that a booger? Hi, Kaju. The Ul'dah Night Song. See, I turn my music off a lot, so I can't even bring that to the forefront of my mind. I'm just like, I'll take your word for it. Ooh, an instance battle. Let me take a drink. Looks like I'm ready for another job quest too, which is nice. When I get back into Limsal, I'll have to go find it. Take a moment to read the information. I don't need it. Can I turn... where's the... okay, I don't... UI settings? Okay, well, I'll deal with it later. Me out here like, I should turn off the help tips. I feel like eventually they'll just stop coming, but they keep coming.
I am the waves that bear.
Like...
I am the winds that guide.
Gotta mute my mic for this. My dad's like spitting out his toothpaste in the background. It's really loud.
I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die.
Okay, but look how derpy my character's face looks right now. What the fuck is this? Guys, we have to revisit this in, what is it, 7.0 when they bring the graphics update that they're talking about? Because will it still look like this? Something I hate about this game is the teeth, because they always look so bad. I hate my Mikote's teeth with every fucking fiber of my being. But yeah, I just had to pause. I feel like we need a screenshot just because of how derpy it is. There we go, got one. It's so derpy. I can't even pay attention to them
Thus
because I'm
reads the
worried about how
sailor's
derpy she
requiem,
is.
carved into yonder stone.
I didn't pay a single ounce of attention to that requiem because I'm just looking at the derpy face. But anyways, love you, Shola. Love her voice. I don't know if they got a different voice actor later or not, but I feel like if they did, they sound super similar. So they did a good job if they did, but her voice is like so serene and calming.
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves.
Yeah, you're right. I think it is different. But like I said, I think they did a good job of picking a voice actor with a similar voice later on in the story. Or at least like a similar cadence or something. Like there's just something about them that, yeah, that they're like similar enough that it's not shocking when they changed. I feel like Alphino's change is a little bit shocking, but I do prefer the like current voice actor that we have for him versus the one that we have in the early story. Sorry to the guy who voiced him in the early story.
And a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea.
Remember when her eyes were blue though? Jeez. Or like turquoise, whatever color that is.
Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark.
I'm excited to have Yashola, because I always played in Gridania. And I always got Ida and Papalimo, and like kind of over it. Like, if you're gonna get one of the scions in the starting cities, dude, Yashola is one of the best to get. I wonder if Thancred's in Ulda, because I feel like that'd be a cool one too.
The etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked.
Ooh, this making me dizzy.
Stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret. Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
I'm gonna have to try starting in Ulda once just to get Thancred. And yeah, I imagine it would be a little more my voice for a moment here. I imagine it would be a little more like immersive maybe, just because like the shit that happens at the end all happens in Ulda. Did Yashola? Oh no, it's missing her. I was like, did Yashola just miss? I sense something wrong with this creature. Be on your guard. That's my Yashola just turned to British, basically. I need a stronger skill. Cast the same thing over and over for like 10 minutes. Yeah, Cass, of course I'm playing with music. Oh, there's bogeys. Where are they at? Now I feel like the music is too loud, though. Come on, Yashola, kill it for me. Oh, I wanted to make a joke about it being like Ruin 4 or something, but we're not there yet. Frenzied Moss. Okay, I guess I still have to kill these, which is kind of a surprise. I feel like normally you kill the big baddie and then it's like, you're done. But here it's like, no, kill everything. Oh yeah. It's lower for you than for me. I don't know, it sounds loud in my ears at least.
Phew.
That's because it was annoying music. Oh yeah, my first crystal. I kind of forgot about this part where we like collect all these crystals. It reminds me of the Sailor Moon thing. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Hear, feel, think.
I feel like this is such a meme, the hear, feel, think thing. I need to make a hotkey to toggle my little chat box picture. Imagine how pretty this could be if I had a pretty glam on.
Crystal
Rip.
bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
When your destiny calls you but you're in dirty pajamas. I'm wearing a potato sack, actually. It's very a la mode.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee.
All I did was kill like a level 6 like mini boss thing. And I got a crystal. Look at all these warriors of light. It's kind of weird that they show you that in the beginning because like obviously you're playing an MMO so you know that there's technically a bunch of warriors of light, but at the same time in the story you're like the only one. So to me it's kind of weird they even include this scene or that they haven't changed it.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Awake again? Are we?
Indeed.
Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel
She like doesn't
forethought.
even give a shit that we just fainted. She's just like, oh, you're awake? Like, okay, thanks, Yashola.
See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back.
Oh my god, they're called Gubus? I've been calling them Gabus for like eternity. Gubu.
I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope.
A knife cut for you, okay.
It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. Piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction.
Right, Y'shtola was like, I wanted to be a conjurer, not this healer bullshit. White mage, what is that? Never heard of it.
I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether?
No, I just speak with
I beg
God.
your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation.
It's so
In the
weird seeing
meantime,
Y'shtola do
I
the little
suggest
hand
you
thing,
deliver
but
this
her
knife
voice is
to your
different.
patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
I like how she, like, maybe knows what it is and she doesn't bother to tell us. She's just like, nah. You don't need to know. Hey, wait. I can teleport there. That's right, I'm teleporting to a place that is, like, 30 seconds away. But you know what? It was worth it. Can't wait till I have a mount. I can wait for the ether currents though. That's gonna be some bullshit. Dude, my hands are so cold. I need to close the window. Hold on. I'm like freezing all of a sudden. It's only my hands though. Actually, the rest of me is fine. Ahem. My lads were all gabbing. Does he mean gabbing with it? Like talking? My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto. It was just a gooboo, and I feared I'd send you to your death. Imagine getting killed by something called a gooboo. Like, that reminds me of those anime deaths in, like, the isekai where they, like, die in a really stupid way. Like, one of them, the really popular ones, he, like, pisses his pants when he dies or something. That's what it makes me think of. Like, I got killed by a gooboo. Now I'm a slime in another world. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you risked your life for naught. Minfilia's dad was killed by a gooboo? Are you serious? No! No! Oh my god, that's pitiful. Like, I know they have really big razor sharp teeth and they are, like, pretty big, so I guess, like, they look kind of scary, but then they also just look like these kind of, like, fat, like a fat chunk of algae with a butt crack. Like, that's kind of what it looks like. I don't know. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave, eh? I'd agree that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep and set a maddened gooboo on you. The pirates have been added to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. Her gloves are so ugly. You met someone else at the grotto. A woman with a strange contraption? Ah, Y'shtola. She's been in Limsa for a good while now. Her studies of the ether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you. What do you mean she looks odd? But she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Why does he think she looks odd? I mean, I could see if he said, like, Urianger looks odd, but Y'shtola doesn't look odd. Her fashion isn't the best, but neither is mine. Where trust should be lacking is in these not this word again. Is it yeoman or yeoman? I don't know. Of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish. You know, we have to Google that right now. I can't leave it be. I don't even know what that word means. Definitely on the pop quiz. Okay, let's listen to it.
Yeoman.
It's yeoman. Gotcha. A man holding and cultivating a small landed estate, a freeholder. Or 2, a servant in a royal or noble household ranking between a sergeant and a groom, or a squire and a page. Jesus fucking Christ. When the when the definitions are just as like hard as the actual word. But let's see. I think he just means his servants, basically. Yeah. Is he a noble? We don't know. Okay, where trust should be lacking is in those yeomen, right?
Yeoman.
Yeah. Yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate paths. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. I gotta open my Twitch thing again so I can see the chat. You have my thanks, Mortalis. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in a far worse state than it is. You're welcome. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. Ooh, HP or MP? We're gonna go with HP for now. Okay, let's see. Did I get any less ugly outfits? I think the answer is no, actually. I don't know why I'm even looking. Stalewern is up in arms as his hired hands are nowhere to be found. That Ceaseless Severin and his lot never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Oh my god, rapscallion! Look at all these fantastic words! There's so many good words in Limsa Lominsa. Round them up and let them know that Stalewern would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Okay, bro. I'll try not to take no for an answer. A delicious orange. Is that an orange tree? I don't know, but it looks delicious. Where's the water? Whoa, water. Work? Aha! Can't work when me hands are full lifting this mug. You know, I'd wager me last skill you'd never guess what I'm drinking. Oh boy. A swill wine. Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing Stalewern's chores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. I like how he's like, you won't guess what I'm drinking. Me, is it liquor of some sort or alcohol? Probably. Wow, this guy must be rich as fuck. Look at all his servants. He's got so many people working for him. I think the other one might be outside the gate. Yeah. Sozai Rarzai. It's a Lalafell. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess at what I had for breakfast. Ash tuna. I wanted to say rats, but it wasn't a choice. What? Gods, how'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? It probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. I'd just as soon get some real food and meat, but I ate one to reject a summons from the captain. Okay, there's one more dude out over here somewhere. Sorry, but aren't these really cute? The tiny mandragora. I think there's a minion like that. Here he is. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Wonton slaughter. You bet your bosom I did, lass. What an asshole! Aye, those were the days. I reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. This guy is like, what the fuck? I can't believe I only just now noticed how few words I actually understood. For real. I think I know what like rapscallion means, but like yeoman, I wasn't really sure. There's a few words so far that I'm like, these are kind of new. Is there somebody in that cave thing again that I was in? Because I didn't see shit down here. Oh, he's across the way. Never mind. What's with all the people out here? Oh, this one looks... got a fishing pole. Hey, look, it's a cat girl like me. But she doesn't look like my character at all. But she has the same kind of hair color, except mine's white and pink, and hers is like pink and dark burgundy type color. But whatever. I can't get on the... Oh, let me up! No! Oh, God, I have to go around? Are you kidding me? So stupid. So, Staleworn sent you. And what do you reckon I say to that? Work is for the weekend with us. I've saucier seeds to sow. Damn right. Didn't get where I am by taking guff from any glorified gardeners. But I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Glorified gardeners. Is that what we're calling farmers now? Okay, gotta sprint. Start in Limsa to expand your nautical vocab. This is true. I feel like there's some vocab that also is a little like more general, but still good. Lots of vocab. So far we've had rapscallion, yeoman, and there was like 2 in the beginning that I said, but I don't remember what they were. Oopsie. Oh, it's Severin. He's the asshole one. I am Severin. You the old man's errand girl now? Can I fight him? Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. I like how they say lubber, and it's not like land lover, it's land lubber. Does that have a different meaning? Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. I wish I could, okay? But I'm not high enough level to have a chocobo yet. Bitch. Okay, I'm gonna Google landlubber now because I just want to know if it's different from land lover with like a V. Landlubber. Oh my god, it is! Is it not? They don't even... oh wow. I am learning so much. I feel like I've heard the word landlubber before, but I always assumed people were saying land lover, but they're not. It's its own word, and it means a person unfamiliar with the sea or sailing. Dude, what the fuck? Why am I... See, this is why I don't tell people that I have an English degree, because they come back at me and they're like, you didn't know what landlubber meant? No, I didn't, okay? And the funny thing is, we had to read Moby Dick, and I still apparently Herman Melville did not put the word landlubber in his book because I've never known what that word meant. I mean, like I said, I've only ever like heard it and thought it was landlover, but it's not. It's landlubber with B's instead of E's. Oh yeah, you're right, the chocobo riding stations. I forgot about those. My English degree is too Englishy. I mean, I feel like the thing is, what people think an English degree is and what it actually is are 2 different things. People must assume that we spend our days reading dictionaries or something, when realistically we're just reading books. So like, if you never come across a word in a book, then you're never gonna learn it, or like you never hear anybody else say it, so. You continue to impress, lass. All but Severin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours he squirmed out. I've let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. Isn't there a boss that says worm? Is it Tsukiyomi? Worm. Like there's a boss in this game that says that. Staleworn worries his sack of oranges will not reach the Lothagran checkpoint as planned. I would say so, Kaju. It really is similar to a literature degree, because that's, like I said, that's what we do, is we would read old stuff, like Moby Dick, and then we would write about it. And I mean, it wasn't all, obviously there was like a bunch of different classes. I had a class on John Milton, so I read Paradise Lost and Paradise Found and all this other shit by John Milton that nobody's ever heard of. What else? There's also, like, American Romanticism, so it was like Nathaniel Hawthorne. I think Poe might have been in there. I think there was more Herman Melville in there, but not Moby Dick. Stuff like, I remember there was a story about slaves taking over a ship, and I'm pretty sure Herman Melville wrote it, but I can't remember the name of it at all. But it was still a lot of like old stuff. And then I had a Victorian lit one too, and we read like The Picture of Dorian Gray. We read like Jane Eyre, like stuff like that. So it was still like, you know, the literally the newest literature we were reading was from like the late 1800s, early 1900s. So, and then we wrote essays about it. I remember there was a grammar class that you could take, but it was like, I don't know, it wasn't like a requirement or anything, just like how in college usually there's only like a few required classes and the rest are like your choice, but you just have to fill a certain number of like English credits or whatever, or like non-Western, like, you know how there's all these different, I mean, I went to a 4-year college, so there's all the like different credits you have to do, like non-Western, and like, I don't know, I think we had to do like religious, it was just all this bullshit, right? Where am I going with this? Oh, I never ended up actually taking the grammar class. I wanted to, but it just never aligned with my schedule, so it was a pity. Anywho, Staleward. Pains me to, oh, by the way, my dog farted. Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some, like you, who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on that charlatan, Severin. Another great word, charlatan. Jeez, this Limbs is so far 10 out of 10 with the vocabulary. Even though I'm full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once, I've heard tell of him proper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bellico. A sack of oranges vanished, so it is an orange tree. As did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me, Mortalis. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. I like how they start introducing you to your cute emotes. They're like, yeah, bitch, we have emotes. I think this is the part where I might be able to use the chocobo, if it'll let me, because I think it might be faster. Came to hire a chocobo port. I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Our birds are fickle creatures and tend to be agitated around those with a certain lack of demeanor. Return once you have proven you can handle yourself, and I'll personally see that you're assigned our best bird. How dare you? Oh, I see you have to be level 10. Chocobo porters are available for hire upon. I just need to kill like one mob though, look. Or am I level 8? I can't tell. I made it too small, so I don't fucking know. Me out here like... Our birds hate you. They really said that. They really were like, no, fuck you. Let me just, I think I'm level 8, not level 9, which is really kind of crusty. Yeah. How many of these do I have to kill to get to level 10? Is there a fate? Is there a fate nearby? There's a fate I could start. But I feel like it'll be faster to just run there than to be like, let me level up enough to become... I want to read that again. Like, what the fuck? How dare you? He really... I've never seen that before. I think it's that because I usually would just click through it. If you came here looking to hire a chocobo porter, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Our birds are very fickle creatures and tend to become agitated around those with a certain lack of demeanor. It's so insulting. Return once you have proven you can handle yourself, and I will personally see that you're assigned. It's like he's insulting and condescending, but also like, I'm still a good businessman. Those chocobos don't know that I already have a magic carpet, a fat cat, and a Spriggan. I just can't ride them yet, okay? I don't need a chocobo. Fucking chocobo. I wonder what I should name my chocobo once I get one. My chocobo on my main is named Snack, which I thought was really funny. I feel like I should name it after a Taco Bell menu item. I don't know why I can't let go of this, but like, I played Guild Wars 2 for a very, very, very small period of time, like years ago. And I don't really even remember the job that had this, but you could like capture like mobs and then like use them as your summon. And you could name them, which was really cool. And I named them all. I wanted to follow the Taco Bell menu, but if you actually look at the Taco Bell menu, it's not that great. Yeah, nacho fries I think would be a fantastic name. But my point with the Taco Bell menu is some of the names are either like really long or they're just like really basic, like cheese quesadilla. So it ended up being like a mix of the Taco Bell menu and a mix of like just like like Spanish or Mexican food, I guess. Like taquito or like fajita or something, like. But some of the Taco Bell menu was on there, like quesarito, stuff like that, or like Crunch Wrap, because that's, you know, a Taco Bell exclusive. And I just thought it was really funny. I don't think they even I'm not sure if they had nacho fries back in the day when I was playing Guild Wars 2. I never even paid for the game. I was a free player and I never bought it, so you can see how far I didn't get. Doritos Locos Chocobo. That's actually really good. Bloody hell. This, whenever they say bloody hells, I immediately think of Ron Weasley. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, Hermione. I'm up the strait without a paddle. Yeah? Oh, I have to doubt him. That's why. I was like, why is he saying that? Ooh, I want to see her cute emotes. What's this now? Stale Warren sent you for the oranges? Huh. So the old bugger had known all this time. Ugh, what's it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventure types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Do it yourself, bitch! That's what I want to say. I 100% the map in base Guild Wars 2 but quit before the first X pack. Does that mean you unlocked 100% of the map? You sense a hostile presence that will die in 2 hits. I love that. That's great. What if my chocobo actually did something? Or not chocobo. Carbuncle. Why did I call it a chocobo? Aylmer. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if not for Severin shoving me aside, this bitch. I feel like the Limsa story is actually kind of good. Like, listen, ARR, we all know, it can be quite a slog. There's a lot of, like, busy feeling quests. But, like, at least these, like, starting zone quests, the way they talk is really actually quite funny. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. So is dodo a slang term for his penis? Is that what we're saying? Or, like, his ass? What does he mean? My dodo would have been cooked. You did all the Vistas World Quest exploration. Oh my god. You were like, I'm getting everything out of this game that I can without buying it. ARR is really good if you take the time to read anything and take it how it is. It's awful if you're just trying to get through it. Dodos are fluffy birds. You killed them a few times. I think, yeah, you're probably right, but I mean, like, he said his dodo was cooked, so he's using it as slang. Because he didn't actually have a dodo with him, right? And I do, actually, I have the dodo mount. Me out here like, what? Of course I know what a dodo is. Severin sent you? Ha! The way he flew out of here, I was sure he'd sold us down the river. Kaju thinks that he meant his ass would be cooked. And that leads me to a tangent because I said, is that his dick? And I guess one, get my mind out of the gutter, but two, I was looking through some old like pictures and screenshots, and I found this one. It was a screenshot of a Wish ad, and it was this like it was a photo of a dick, but it wasn't like a real dick. It was like a drawing, right? Like a cartoon. And it had like this like strap on the end of it, like on the shaft. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I posted it on like my Facebook or something, and I was like, what kind of an ad am I getting served? Like, what the fuck? And I had no clue what it was. And my friend goes, that's an enlarger. And I was just like, wow. No, like, I don't really know why Wish is selling me, or trying to sell me a penis enlarger. But I would say that they're way off the mark. Like, normally ads are, like, creepily close to, like, what you're looking for. Or, like, you've said something out loud and then you get an ad for it. Was I talking about dick and they decided to, like, send me a dick enhancer? Like, I don't know. I got this ad, like, years ago, though, so... But it was I Wish said I got a small dick. I mean, they'd be right. My dick is so small, you can't even see. It's literally invisible, so... It's so small, it's non-existent. You saved me, mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. Well, okay. I've no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Oseen and send him my regards. You finished the job yourself, bitch! You take it to Oseen! Look at this guy. I like how this isn't like a legit carry quest. Like, you know, the carry quest where you get like the little timer. Part of me wants to do beast tribes on this because I like the mounts that you get from them, but the other part of me is like, oh my god, the amount of work that the beast tribes are. I'm not even maxed with all of them on my main. I'm maxed with the Shadowbringers ones, and I think the Stormblood ones, but the rest I don't have maxed. I have a lot of them at like Honored, which is close, but or like a step away from Bloodsworn. I think I have a couple at Sworn, but we're still working on it. Well, the most annoying one is the Ixal. I think I have that one at Honored on my main, and it's like, oh, I'm never gonna get to Bloodsworn. It's so far away, and I feel like the Ixal ones like take forever to do. Like a lot of the just like normal battle beast tribes, they don't really take that long. Like it probably takes like 15 minutes or less a day. Like they're super quick, so it's really not that annoying to do them, but the Ixals are super annoying to me. What have we here? A delivery from Summerford Farms? And as scheduled? Ha! There's a first time for everything. Rude. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stalwern's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. Guess what? We're gonna teleport again. I haven't finished the Moogle quests. The quests are all on opposite sides of the zone. Oh yeah, the Moogle ones are actually pretty bad. You have to... Sometimes you can teleport to Mogholm, but for a lot of them you just have to fly quite far. I need to fix my gill settings here. Always use for costs above gill allowance. I like to set it at about 1k. Now it shouldn't ask me anymore, hopefully. I feel like the sylphs were bad when you couldn't fly. Now that you can fly there, it's not the worst. I'm already an Omnicraft. It's just annoying as hell. I don't have the Moogle ones. I don't think they're Bloodsworn yet. I think I have them at Sworn because I did them to get the puffball mount, the like little like puffball dandelion thingy. And then I think you can get a dance from them too. So I think I got that stuff and then I fucked off and like never did them again. Back in one piece, that's a relief. How did you fare, Mortalis? I do want to get all of them maxed though. I know some of the areas, once you max them all, then you get another quest and you can get extra stuff. I know Stormblood is like that. I don't think they added it in for Shadowbringers yet, which hopefully they do soon. I did them when it came out, so I'd always aggro. Oh no! If you do all the Heavensward Beast tribes, you get the super dance. Oh yeah, see, I don't have them all maxed yet. I only have the dance from the Zundu. Is that what they're called? I don't remember what they're called, but the place is Oak Zundu. Back in one piece. That's really... I just read this. This is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed. Alright. Though I'll be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top. But to sell us all short in favor of those god's-forsaken goblins? Oh, isn't it the Vanu and Zundu? I think because there's like two opposing tribes. You'd do well to mind yourself around that two-guild cheat. I love their little two-guild cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. I think I'll be fine. Let me get a cowl so I can't wear a hat anymore. I don't want it because then I can't wear a hat. Gurkant. Gurkant. What a name. Gurkant. Gurkant seeks fertile soil to improve the yields of his newly plowed fields. I'm watching a historical K-drama, and so what he just said to me was like about fertility of women instead, because the K-dramas, like, even like the historical ones, they go all out with the sexism and stuff, which makes sense because they're set in a historical time period where that would have existed, but that's where my mind is at. The K-drama. I'm watching this K-drama it's called The King's Affection. I just started it last night. And the plot is basically that the queen gives birth to twins, but one of them is a girl, and apparently that's like a super unlucky bad thing. So they're like, we'll tell nobody, we'll kill the girl. Well, the queen, of course, is like, I'm not gonna let you just kill my fucking child. Actually, she's the crown princess, not the queen. But anyway, so she gets it smuggled out, and like she fakes the child's death and gets it smuggled out, right? And the child basically lives as an orphan, and like they don't know where it went, blah blah blah. Well, eventually she makes her way back to the palace and becomes a maid, and the prince, her twin brother, finds her, and they look just like Alphino and Alisaie. Literally, they took Final Fantasy XIV characters and put them in the K-drama. That's not what I meant. I meant that they're identical the way that Alphino and Alisaie are. So they start switching places because the prince wants to like sneak out. So he dresses up as his sister, but they don't know they're related. They just know that they look alike. And then she dresses up as him. And so they find out that the sister is in the like palace capital area again. And they're like, oh my god, we gotta kill her. I thought you killed her in the first place. And the crown's princess is like, of course I didn't kill my daughter, you dumb bitch. And they're like, we gotta kill her. So they go to kill her, and they kill the fucking prince. They kill the wrong one. They like, don't even check for a penis. They just fucking kill him. Because he's wearing the girl's like dress and stuff to sneak, because he snuck out. Oh my god, they're so stupid. They're so stupid. And so then the girl has to live as the prince, because if they find out that she's a girl, I don't know what's gonna happen. They'll probably kill her, at the very least strip her of the title. Basically, that's what they say, that the crown princess lady, or like the mother, she's like, you can't tell anyone, or we're all gonna die. You're gonna die, I'm gonna die, your servants are gonna die, we're all gonna get murdered. So she just lives as a prince, and I'm like, there's a big problem with this, because if the prince becomes the king, and the show is called The King's Affection, and right now like, now her father and mother became the king and queen, and then her mother died, so now there's her father and a different queen. So now she would be the crown prince or something, because that means she'd, like, take the throne next, so she's, like, the heir. But I'm like, once she became, like, the right age, she's probably already at the age where they're gonna start trying to find a crown princess for her to marry. And I'm like, what? If she were to continue along this path, at what point do they figure out that she's a woman and cannot... Do you get what I'm saying here? Like, if she marries a woman, they're gonna have their wedding night, and she's gonna be like, hey, by the way, I'm also a girl. We can't actually have a baby, and that's, like, a really big deal because they need to have an heir. Was she gonna go find, like, an orphan baby somewhere and just be like, here it is? Like, I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. It's 2022. You can be where we... Well, in the show, it's not 2022. Hold on. I think my dog wants in here. I gotta open my door for him, see if he's gonna come cuddle in my bed. You wanna come in? You wanna... Yeah? Oh my god. He's super cute. Ah! He's laying in my bed. Okay, back to ARR, but there's a little tangent about the show I started watching. I'm excited to keep watching it because it's like, it's got such a, like, kind of out there plot that it's I love it. I love that sort of shit. Blast. At this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam. Just a bit could send our stocks soaring. What's that? I'll bet Rotwida knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit in the orchard. Alright, let's go. Am I level 10 yet? No, but I'm close. Me out here like, when can I... I think I don't actually get a mount till quite... Like, what is it, level 20 or 30? Like, Jeebus Christ. Oh, oh. Let's just do the fate. Let's just do it. There's somebody else doing it too, and they die really fast. Look at this with their little glowy weapon. Oh my god, stop one-shotting them. No, I hate being a caster! Fuck this! I should have played a ninjas to start, but then I wouldn't have any good cues. Oh, it's this fucking asshole. Whoever you are with your stupid car. Anyways, I chose this so I'd be Scholar / Summoner, which is, like, kind of regretful because, like, okay, I have to play Scholar, but I was like, I'll get 2 in 1, you know? I was like, I'll get a DPS. And, like, endgame Summoner, I think I like it a lot because it's super easy to play, and it is quite snappy. None of this fucking casting bullshit. God, imagine casting. That Gurkon's... Gur. I can't. He's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch them from the cookpot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled upon by the aurochs that dwell there. Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Prefwall at Tiller's Rest. He'll know what to do. You know, when I, like, play through this and I'm not reading it out loud to people, I just go in my head and move on. Like, I don't even read the names because, like, some of those are just so... The fucking Rogadin names are so impossible. Oh look, there's more hunt log stuff. But here I have to try, and that's a tough thing. I need a chocobo to fight with me. Let me get my little Aegis up. Wow, this lasts really long. Until, does it get broken? I should read the tooltips, because I don't know if this shield can get broken or if it just... Oh yeah, it must. Okay, there we go. A grounded pirate. $20-ish after Ifrit for the mount. Ugh, we're so far away. I just want to get to 15 and then go to Ulda. Like, I'll run there if I have to. I feel like sometimes you level up to 15 and then you don't even get the, what is the thing called? Airship. You don't even get the airship right away. I have to go around. I really want Final Fantasy XIV to make flying mounts that are just wings on your back, like the wings that you have for fashion, but mounts. I think everybody wants that, but I think that would be the coolest fucking thing. I'm excited to see what they'll implement kind of come 7.0, because they're talking about huge graphical updates, so maybe they're going to start thinking about like kind of reworking the game in such a way that they could have stuff like that, because there's so many games that do that that have like you could just wear wings on your back. I remember I want to say it was Perfect World where there was actually one. I think they were like race locked or something. But like if you were a cleric, then you were an elf or something like that, and they had their flight was just like wings. It was really cool. But of course, I played a mystic, which was like it just looked like a human. Didn't have anything special. I mean, honestly, all the races kind of just looked like humans. But the difference being was like the elves had like little like feathers in their hair by their ears or some shit. But they had really cool wings for mounts, and I remember the mystic one was so lame. It was a kite. Like, imagine a kite, like an actual kite, and then that's what made you fly. And I mean, some of the designs for them were cool, but when you see the cleric and they have wings, it just felt stupid comparatively. But I would fight to the death that mystic is a better healer than cleric in Perfect World. I would. I haven't played that game in literally 5+ years, but I would still fight to the death about it. Ugh, even the weeds wither and die in this desolate desert. Yeah, bro. It's a desert. Wait, what? It's not a desert. This isn't Ul'dah. But a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Oh, does it stink or something? Oh, don't tell me Gurk Hunt and Rotwitted neglected to mention where the black loam comes from. Oh no, is it their shit? Well, surely you figured it out on your own from the cloying stench. It comes from the Aurochs lair. Oh, well, please, it's their shit. Or it's their puke, one of the two. Well, why dwell on who misled whom about what? What matters is... No, it's gotta be their shit because it's fertilizer. Damn it! Oh no, I didn't finish reading and I accidentally clicked on my mouse. Ah! Anyways, we picked up poop. I'm used to it. I picked up my dog's poop in the house last night, so yay. You see, what happened was I let her outside and she eats poop. I have 2 dogs. One of them eats poop, the other one doesn't. He's fantastic. He's an angel and he doesn't eat poop. The other one eats poop, but she's an angel in other ways because she's just pretty well behaved. But anyways, I let her out. I'm watching her out the window. I see her. She's like, looks like she's eating poop. So I like, okay, you must be down out here because it's been really muddy lately because like the snow all melted and like the weather got like warmer. But then it rained and like rain, snow, sleet, all this bullshit. Okay. So it's really muddy outside. So I'm busy like putting booties on my other dog. Like I let Roxy outside, and while I'm putting booties on him, she should be like doing her business, right? And so I let him out, and then I go like check on her, and she's just like out there eating poop. I'm like, yeah, she's got to be done. I let her in. I have her lay on her little bed because it's like before bedtime. I'm about to go to bed, so she has, she goes to her bed, I go to mine, whatever. And I see her tail lift. And I just can tell before the poop even comes out, I can see the butthole like expanding. And sure enough, there it came. A turd came on. I was like, come on, Roxy, come on. And I let her back outside. Where hopefully she finished, but I was too busy cleaning it up. Luckily, it was firm. I'm always very thankful when it's firm, because when it's not firm is when I want to die. I've cleaned up some, like, when I say die, what I mean is actually cry and have a mental breakdown is probably more accurate, because that's usually what happens if they have like really runny poop or something. Yeah, she did. She had to eat it before making more. Confounded pirates. They know nothing of tillin', only killin'. Ooh, this is rap. Nothing of tillin', only killin', stealing our shovels, no forge, in axes, all things. Okay, I can't rap, but I tried. That's because I can't rap, and I feel like he kind of lost his rhythm over here. Anyways, they know nothing of tilling, only killing, stealing their shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them, the mangy mongrels. I'd love to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself, if I hadn't sworn to Stalewern that I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools and make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. Oh yeah! We're gonna fight. Let's get them! I'm trying to see what the oh, it's a carbuncle. I was like trying to see what Cass posted in it. It's just a carbuncle. Very exciting. Ground. My carbuncle does nothing, see? Look at them. Look at this. Why can't I summon it, but it does nothing yet? Oh my god, I feel like I need to like sniff some Flonase. My allergies are acting up right now. You can't tell, but my nose is fucking itchy and so is my throat. I'm gonna snort some Flonase after I kill these. Well, I just had to kill an extra. How nice. Okay, cool. Let me just find my Flonase. Okay, I'm gonna teach you guys all how to use Flonase, because I started using Flonase like 2 months ago. I never used it before then. So I was kind of scared of it. So what you do, you're supposed to blow your nose first, but I'm not going to, because like why listen to directions? You're also supposed to shake it gently, which I will do. And you're supposed to tilt your face a little bit down and plug one nostril and then breathe in through your nose. Why am I doing this on? Now I feel like I don't know how to use Flonase because I'm talking about, like, let me teach you how. Now I'm gonna like fuck it up. You guys are gonna hear me like cough. I feel like I need to like I have stage fright. Oh my god. I just need some Flonase because like I said, I'm feeling like a little bit, I'm feeling like my allergy over-the-counter medicine wasn't enough, so I always like to take a deep breath first so that I get the rhythm of breathing through my nose. Thank you for taking notes. Oh my god, no, I have to mute my mic. I can't do this on. I'm just like, I got stage fright. Okay, BRB. Okay, it went well. It went well because I no, I muted it, so. But then you're supposed to wipe the cap off with a Kleenex. You're also supposed to clean it once a week. They have all these like instructions on how to clean it, but honestly, I just take like an alcohol, like rubbing alcohol or like an alcohol wipe and just wipe the tip of it, because like they want you to like take the cap off and all this shit, and I'm out here like, I don't have time for that. I hope that helps though, because like I said, my nose is like really itchy. It's weird because I don't really have any like snot in there. Like I'm not like runny or stuffy. I'm just like itchy. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of shit going on with me. I don't know what's going on. I have like seasonal allergies, right? And they're usually not that bad. Just like a little bit of sneezing and like runny nose when I wake up, and then I'll take like Allegra or something, and then I'm usually fine. But I've been having like so much phlegm for like since December. Like it just like gathers in my throat and I just can't get rid of it. So I've been to the doctor twice, and I was there like a week or week and a half ago, maybe. Week, 2 weeks, something. Oh my god, maybe I don't know. I think it was the 8th or something. But anyways, and so my doctor was like, usually there's two things that could cause it, and one would be allergies, and the other would be like acid reflux or like heartburn. And I was like, that's weird, because like I'm not getting heartburn in the sense of like feeling heartburn. Like I'm not like, oh my god, I have heartburn. Like I haven't felt any of that. But she's got me on some Prilosec OTC, and so far I've been having less phlegm, but I'm also still not convinced that that's the problem, and I feel like I'm gonna have to go to a specialist, so I guess we'll see. But it's really annoying because like on the days that I get phlegmy, I like can't. I mean, first of all, I feel like it's harder to talk, because when I talk, if I were to try and stream, I like couldn't do it, because I would talk and like my phlegm would like start coming up and like choking me. It's really bad when it's really bad. Today it's obviously fine, or I wouldn't be here. But then the other thing is like just makes me feel sick and like gives me headaches, and it hasn't been great. So I'm glad that recently I feel like the Prilosec is helping, because I feel like at least during the day I haven't really had that much. But like I said, I'm still not 100% convinced. So anyway, back to the story. Me oversharing about my health, but guess that's what the stream viewers get to see. Prefwal. I wonder what those sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. Probably the clothes off your back, sir. Thank you, Casp. What would you like to put on my headstone? Is it gonna say Free Spirit, or like Parse Girl, or like what are you gonna put on there? Ah, good to see the tools back and in serviceable condition, which will be more than we can say of Severin when we get our hands on him. The wretch likely had a role in the theft. Spied him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. I couldn't care less if the wastrel won't work, but when he consorts with cut purses that take our tools away, he's crossed the line. Oh my god, I want to physic them. Stalewern ought to know what sort of scalawag he's dealing with. Another great word. Take word to him, would you? Their FC is called Squee, which I really like. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh no, they healed themselves, damn. If y'all think I'm hanging around for that, I'm not, so. Well, it's not a phlegm stream today, but it might be like an allergy stream. Like I said, I feel a little, like, itchy. Like, if I could reach my fingers into the back of my mouth and scratch it... Oh, fuck, I jumped. Why did I do that? I would. But I can't, because if I did that, I would actually be gagging instead, so... That's not the kind of content I'm trying to make! Pirates making off with our tools? Prefwal did not... Shit. Prefwal did well not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops. Oh, it's good fertilizer, isn't it? But I'll be damned if Severin thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. You know, I'm gonna get like a cough drop. I feel like that'll help with maybe the itchiness or something. But I'll be damned if Severin thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go... Did I just read that? Me out here like, I did. I really did. Okay, Chocobos, I'm level 11. You want me yet? Where'd that? Look at my book. It matches my ugly outfit. Gotta get her into that C pose. Yeah. This actually kind of has a nice design on it. Like, if this was a book in real life, I feel like it'd be the kind of book that people put in their house for decoration. I've come to expect a great deal from you, lass, and you've never once let me down. Haha, just you wait. Yet what I'd ask of you now goes beyond aught I've asked before. Would you hear my plea all the same? Let's do this. It eases my mind to have your ear. You know what? I should have eaten some chips, like some kettle cooked potato chips. I hear they're good for like your throat and your voice. I know that's weird, but I think Selena Gomez or somebody like that said it, so. It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Severin by now. Well, the scheming scapegrace, Jesus, is at it again. Is somebody like marking down all this vocabulary? Since that letter came for him, he's been skulking about in that manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off with nary a word to anyone. Guys, ninja best class. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning, but when I last had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. The ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Oh, he's an old grandpa. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I'd try asking Grinweda. Grinawid. Damn it! Grinawida. Somebody make Itheria tries to pronounce names in Final Fantasy XIV compilation. Grinawida? Grinawida. That's what we're going with. At the Aetheryte. She was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. One of my favorite scholar/summoner books is the you know the one with the hole in it. I can't pronounce anything in this game. I can't even pronounce Gubu, like Jesus Christ. Grinawida. Nothing that passes through those gates escapes my notice. I saw the Rouser and his rabble set out for Woad Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sods said I should join them. I told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was that had pickled their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure and give them a cuff round the ear from me, will you? Oh yeah, I'll cuff them good. Where I gotta go all the way over there? I don't think the chocobo can take me that far, but we'll check. Oh yeah, he wanna talk to me now. Am I okay? Mostly. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Ah, do not tell me. This is your first visit to this shop. It's not. I shall update my register with your name. It's not my first visit. I came here and you told me that the chocobos didn't like me. Jesus. So that you may access this location in the future. Get out of here. Hire a chocobo porter. I think the route that this takes is gonna take me the wrong way. What happened to when you could like rent a chocobo and just like ride it where you wanted to and it wouldn't see it's already going the wrong way? Bye, bitch. But I'm pretty sure there's a feature where you can just rent the chocobo but you drive it yourself. Isn't that a thing, or am I crazy? Because I swear that's a thing. I just don't know how to start it. Did I ever get a new... No, I didn't. Oh, we have to get them in Limsa? That makes a little bit more sense. For now, we just sprint everywhere. Jealous of that person flying. What if I just jumped? I'd probably die. Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done, that was great. That consonance was so good. Who wrote the Limsa story? Like, they're the best. Claiming to take the lads out for a drink only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. I don't get no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of Old Severn, so I was ready, but the others weren't so lucky. You've got to help them. Yeah. Warrior of Light, of course, I'll fucking help them. And now I get, oh yeah, I get that for this skill. Has that just been sitting on the screen for like the past 20 minutes and I just didn't fucking notice? Because I feel like it has been. My axe may as well have been a white flag for all it could have did. Hope you fare better, or the sorry bastards in there are done for. Come on, Rarzai, let's get him. We'll get Severn in there. Severn might have got us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt. To arms! Let's do it. Time to get wrecked. And by get wrecked, I mean them, not me. A true knave, you betray even yourself, Severn. Oh shit. I fucking kicked him. Ugh! We are prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betrayed the Serpent Reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. And I'm out here like, well, my outfit's ugly, but I can still kick your ass. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. Why am I reading him like this?
And worthless though it be, we shall take it.
Sorry, I'm not gonna talk like that too much. It'll hurt me. Ooh, an ass again. Hey, Daddy, how you doing? Oh, mournful voice of creation, send unto me. This should be British. A creature. I can't. I suddenly forgot my British voice now. A creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Oh yeah, give me a rock. I'm gonna ruin this rock. That was probably still a lame joke. Was it lame when Kaju made it? Probably. Is it lame when I made it now? Probably. But we're doing it. This is just the, like, preamble to that one boss in that one dungeon where we have to kill its heart first. I know that's really helpful, but I haven't the slightest clue which dungeon or what the fucking boss is called. I don't know! Yeah, I like how they're like, can you withstand this? I'm like, I don't have to. I literally just have to run out of it. Like, that's it. It's not that hard. It's not... It's really not... Oh, wait, I have this skill. I forgot about that. There's some good shit right here. Impossible. Never has the golem been so sorely tested. Bro, all you gotta do is run out of shit. I can't. Oh, you guys know what dungeon I was talking about. Karn. I love that. See, I love that I can say it. Just that one dungeon. You guys know. I don't have to know. It's great. That golem could be vanquished. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I can't read today. That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer, bro. Wait till I get to level 90, bro. You ain't seen shit. Bardam's Medal. I don't know if it was that or Karn. I just know that there's a golem and it randomly attacks people, which is really annoying when you're the tank, but like you don't have any control over it. And it does like a pushback stun mechanic, and then it has like a heart that you have to kill. That's the one. Ah, the snake slithered away. Oh, I should go British for her. I'm only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. Oh my god! I kind of sounded like her. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Lominsan factions. Whom then do they serve? The beast tribes? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Sahagin and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Little Y'shtola's face is so cute. Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us if it should prove so. Limsa will be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone 2. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself. This must be like a really old fucking flashback. It is as Louisoix foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. I'll stand between you. Don't you worry. But they're not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. I'm a food delivery bunny. Deliver food. Would you like some food? Oh my god, I would, but I'm not in primal. Never did the creed of Charlene ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see either. Oh, just you wait, Y'shtola, just you wait. Yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Charlene seem commonplace. Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? I should put on a more, like a more anime voice. Today, the Maelstrom officially makes the Great Hole in the Sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. That's my little girl voice now. Oh, I love it. This character is in Curl, if you're wondering. Virtuous Treaty. Minus, I forgot the N. I'm so sorry. Wait. Oh, I just like changed. What the fuck just happened there? Wait, a disturbance in the etheric flow. But whence does it emanate? Seesaw and Grotto, perhaps? So where the fuck are we in the story? Is Dalamud still in the sky? Can I look up and see it? Like, what's going on? Look at all my eyeliner. She an emo bitch. That was my, like, cracking. I don't know if you could hear it. What have we here? Can you walk? Oh, she wasn't talking to me. Okay, cool. I was gonna be like, no, I just fainted because of my echo thing again, but whatever. 'Tis I. Regrettably, no. He eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore. You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? If you met somebody who, like, collapsed all the fucking time that you meet them, I feel like you'd be like, maybe we should go, like, see a Chirurgeon, what the fuck they are. The flashback was just before we meet her, so Dalamud is still in the sky? Oh my god, it's been so long since I played this, I don't fucking remember Dalamud falling. Wait, I think I do. It's the part when Papa Limo. Okay, I think I'm starting to put two and two together. Severin here has apprised me of all that transpired. His account sheds some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem, of all things. A golem is a mindless automaton, inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates would not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then, these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of the Sahagin. As to the purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Staelwyn will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit. Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Y'shtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the ether in hope that I can't talk today, in hope that it might offer up some clue as to our predicament. Dalamud fell 5 years before the start of ARR. Okay. I don't know, man. I'm just out here like, why? I'm seeing it in the flashback and I'm like, but why it's still in the sky? I'd say I owed you my life. Oh wait, this isn't Y'shtola anymore. I'd say I owe you my life, but that don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. Okay, asshole. 'Tis a debt I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms, and I'll face the consequences. I don't know what this voice is, just pull it out of nowhere. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me. Mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshalled my thoughts. Until our paths next cross, farewell. Goodbye, Y'shtola. Okay, so we're just supposed to go back there, I guess. I need to go back and do my job quest. I thought it would send me back to Limsa eventually, though. Maybe it still will. Lo, I knew you'd return. Y'shtola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too, the lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me. Wait, what was that voice I was doing? I can't even, like... It's me who's to blame for that. And the rest. I don't know if that was it. I was once a serpent reaver. I'm just gonna talk normal. A thrall to the Sahagin. 7 hells! Bloody hell. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not but the fishback's flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, see, but the Reavers have never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding Lominsons. I'd only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagin masters. I knew I had to get away. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home. Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long round here, and word soon spread, all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead, my freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking. Too busy soiling meself. Aye, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear 'em talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last, of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that, I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. Oh, what a nice guy. And I'll always be in your debt, Stalwart. They should kiss and make up. I signed onto my crystal alt the other day. It's been long enough that they offered me a returner status. Well, you can get the cute little flower. I like the flower. I owe you a debt too, Itheria. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'd be this. Tell Baderon what's happened from start to finish. I'm certain he'd put in a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story. And he is one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, lass. Thanks, bro. So we are going back to Limsa. Cass, I have no clue why you're saying flower. I suppose I should finish the quest first and then do the... Yeah, I'll finish the quest and then do the job quest. We'll finish the quest, pick up the next quest, get the job quest. To the drowning witch. I wanted to play different races, and that's why I made an alt, just so I could have fun with another race instead of Catgirl. Plus, if I play an alt, I can go through Endwalker, because I don't think the New Game Plus is available for Endwalker just yet. So, but who knows, by the time I actually get to Endwalker, I'm hearing it probably will be available, so we'll see. Look at this little kitty cat. Bloody hells, life on the farm ain't quite how I pictured it. But you needn't worry yourself over young Severin. The Yellow Jacket as hands out the punishments is good. What the fuck? The Yellow Jacket as hands out the punishments is a good mate of mine. Oh, I see. If I ask him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence from hanging to keel hauling, kindly gent that he is. Who, they're gonna hang a guy? Jeez. I'm only jesting with you. I'll see he's treated fair. Now, it sounds to me like you've done everything old Stalwart asked of you and more, justifying me generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lass. That's right, give me the goods. As for a reward, well, she's a lonely lady, this drowning wench of mine. How'd you fancy keeping her company for a spell? With free room and board. Really? The reward is unlocking the inn? Great. Venturing's a trying business after all. Them as don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones. And take it from me, fighting ain't nearly so much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be a free bed for you, so make use of it. Not that you'll have much time for lying around, what with all the levs you'll be doing. Oh, didn't I mention I'm putting your name down for levs? Bitch, I ain't doing levs. Our guild draws all manner of clients offering all manner of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed how much folk will pay to avoid doing an honest day's labor. I would pay too, if I could just sit around and do nothing. But then I can't sit around and do nothing, because then I wouldn't make money that to pay to sit around and I don't know, man. Just give... Oh, thank you for the follow. I hear the sound. But I don't see the name this time, and usually I see the name, but I don't see it. What the heck? What the heck, Twitch? Just give Timokri a shout whenever you feel like making... Oh, Fet Bob 14. Wow, I don't know why I like that name so much, but I do. Whenever you feel like making a few extra kills, she'll always have some task or other for you to do. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side in here, unlike some pirates I could mention. I tell ya, if it turns out they had aught to do with them kidnappings, there'll be 7 L's to pay. A proper bleedin' reckoning. Mayhap that's what Limsa needs, though. On rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to right it. but we'll have time for such talk when you're well and rested. Till then, enjoy the wench's hospitality. Awesome. 10 out of 10. Give me that hospitality. See, even her smile looks fucking weird. The smile on my cat girl looks weird, and the smile, it's the teeth. They all have the bad teeth. Okay, we got recommendations. Very exciting. Let's grab the next quest. The proprietor has a suggestion to put you on the road towards new adventures. Let's do it. How do you fare, Itheria? Rested and ready to expand your horizons? Yes, send me to Horizon. Well then, I have an idea where you might try it in next. Have you heard of the skylift out in Notia? Help. I can't. If you've ever visited Woad Whisper Canyon, then you must have been up and down the thing at least once. It's that big bleeding scaffolding attached to the descent. You've likely seen the lads and lasses out there using it to haul cargo up the cliff face. Hard labor that, and I hear they could use an enterprising soul to pick up the odd jobs what no other bugger has time to deal with. Track down the head of the operation, bloke by the name of Weirkrit. Not again! God, okay, this is the bad thing about starting in Limsa, is you cannot pronounce any of the names. Weirkrit. I don't know. And he'll be sure to put you to work on a task or two. Great. Let's see what we got here. We got I gotta see if we have the, hold on. We have Levs. I want to know if there's any other, blue quests available yet, because sometimes because I want the esthetician one, basically. Let's see, is it recommended anywhere? I don't think so. Fool me once. I feel like it actually starts in here though, like, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Let's see if this is it. No. I don't think this is it. No, I don't care about this. This isn't it. Maybe it's level 15. If my YouTube videos have been helpful to you, then you're watching the wrong ones. Most of my videos aren't that helpful. They're just me like talking shit about the game, or like, yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Just me talking shit about the game. I have to get to level 15 to get the esthetician too. Jesus Christ. I hope he doesn't troll us, but they probably will put at least one little joke in there. But it'll probably be obvious, I hope. Like, if they do, I hope it's obvious. Okay, let's go down. We gotta go back down. Where the fuck is the guy? I'm lost. He's right here. No, not the airship landing. That's not the kind of down I wanted. Let's go here. Because I think I should do a job quest or two, you know? Just a little job quest. Because I'm out here with what's in the box. And I need to move this stuff up a little bit more, I think. Scenario guide, because it's like my carbuncle. It's just a little bit covering that, so. Oh, look at it's limbs, so there's so many people here. Okay. Where is it? Arcanist Guild. Let's go. I feel like I have a total of like 2 helpful videos on my channel, and the rest of them are like, I guess, shit posts. Like, some of them are shit posts of me just like the bunny boy stuff, just like silly videos, and then there's just me like talking about my experiences in the game, like my opinions on stuff. But my latest helpful video is actually doing a little bit better, so that might be why. Why you've seen it. Because the numbers on it are pretty good. Acting Guildmaster Thubi! We back with Thubi! Yeah, the Island Sanctuary thing? I don't know shit about it, but I want to know shit about it. Because I feel like it's going to be... People are... What are all those games? Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon. I feel like it's like that kind of thing. And that'd be kind of cool to have in Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, she wants to assess the improvement of our skills. Ah, Etheria, isn't it? Are you eating well? An empty stomach distracts the mind and leads to hurried judgment. I must oft remind my arcanas to take meals, so ensconced do they become in their studies. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of hungry. Speaking of such, have you been practicing your tactics with Carbuncle? No, it's been doing nothing. I believe it is time to assess the improvement of your skills. As with your previous trial, I would have you defeat foes in Lower Lanosha, 3 wild dodos and 3 tiny mandragoras, to be precise. Watch carefully the behavior of your opponents, formulate an effective strategy, and utilize your arcane entity to its fullest potential. I expect you back in time for dinner. Wow. I'm not going to be back in time for dinner. Oopsie. Do I have to just... Yeah? I have to just run here? Cool. Where's the nearest, She said... Wait. I'm too stupid for this. I can't... Lower. Okay, lower. I can do this. Lower. Right here. There's ones where I want to go. I guess I found the 2 helpful ones first. Well, wonderful. I remember the one that I made a week ago is actually helpful. I made one about leveling quickly from 70 to 80. That would probably be the other helpful one, but I can't remember if any of my other videos are helpful because I kind of steer clear of making that kind of content, not because I don't want to, but because I don't know shit, okay? I don't know anything about this game, and I'm probably gonna say something entirely wrong, so I just don't bother. Hold on a second. Okay. You're not a real 14 player till you get banned from the balance. If that's the case, then I'm probably never gonna be a real 14 player. I have no plans to get banned, just so you know. Not a single plan. My senior year of college, my roommates and I were nuts about the OG Animal Crossing on GameCube. We almost got into fights over who got to play next. Oh, they have that on GameCube? Hold on a second. I like to tell my friend that I'm this story all the time. Not really a story, but this, I say this to him all the time, which is that when I was a kid, my family, my parents acted like we were poor as shit. We weren't, but they acted that way. So we didn't really have any consoles or anything. There were a lot of games I didn't play growing up. Everybody was, I don't know, people had like PlayStation, they're playing like DDR, like Dance Dance Revolution. There was all this shit. Or like those the Mario games where it was like a board game but in a, yeah. Anywho, I didn't have any of that. We did have a GameCube, and I did not realize that there was Animal Crossing for GameCube. We still have the GameCube, and it still works. So now I'm like, can I find Animal Crossing for GameCube and play it? Because I fucking would. Don't want to make a disagreement about best in slot. Listen, I don't know shit about best in slot, so... I also don't know shit about parsing, clearly. My fucking video gets 50,000 views and like 80% of the comments are like, you don't know what parsing is, and I'm like, shit, I don't, you're right. Damn it. Yeah, Mario Party 6. Yeah, Mario Party. Mario Party in general is what I was talking about. I remember playing that at my friend's house. See, like, I would go over to my friend's house, and she literally had, like, some sort of console in her bedroom, and then there was also one downstairs in their family room where we'd play Dance Dance Revolution, and I was just out here, like, by the way, which is a fucking great game, but, like, is Dance Dance Revolution dead? Does anybody still play that? Do we still have that game? All the WoW refugees know about parsing. Here's the thing that happened with that video. I played Terra for a long time, and I didn't really parse in Terra, but like lots of people did. And when people talked about parsing, they weren't talking about like using software to see like your damage. That's not what they were talking about. They were talking about killing the boss as fast as they could to rank, because Terra had rankings too. And if you ranked like #1 in Terra for the season or whatever, you'd get like a statue in one of the main areas of your character. It was actually kind of a cool thing to offer for once. And I have to go back to the guild. And so that's, to me, I was just like, oh yeah, parsing, it means killing something as fast as you possibly can, which is the same thing as a fucking speedrun, which is what I was actually talking about. But I guess that 14 has different lingo for it, and people call the actual, like, the actual software a parser or something, and that people that parse are just people that, like, try to optimize and pay attention to their rotation. But I, like, in that video, I was really talking about the best of the best. Like, the people that are doing it all. The people that are trying to be, like, fucking #1. Because they really don't play. Like, because I know somebody who does that. And whenever I talk to them, my mind is fucking blown. Because I'm just like... I remember them telling me about Astrologian. They were like, yeah, Astrologian is probably one of the hardest healers to play in a speed kill situation, because they have to know, he was telling me they have to know like the other jobs really well to determine who they should give their cards to or something like that. They were like, they have to learn basically all of the jobs that are in their party. And I was like, no, to determine who to give the card to. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna give it to someone that matches. I'm like, ugh. I parsed a 96 in WoW by accident a few expansions ago. Is there a floor parse in Final Fantasy 14? I could do that. I don't even know what a floor parse is. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I may be the parse girl because this is the joke that I have with my friend is we call me the parse girl because my most viewed video, it says parsing in the title, and it talks about speed runs, which I thought were parsing, but whatever, so we call me the parse girl. Yeah, see, here he is. You're the parse girl. I'm the parse girl, not the floor parse girl. Where am I going? You guys are distracting me. Arcana skill. There's floor parses. Wait. A few different kinds. Speed parses, throughput, damage or healing output, and something else I can't remember. Spoofy. I don't know anything that's going on in the chat anymore. I'm What happened to that bunny boy that was here earlier? Welcome back. It appears your coordination with Carbuncle is progressing at a satisfactory pace. Shall we test your growing acumen with a more practical examination? Our work at Melvin's Gate requires us to inspect and record the contents of incoming cargo. To simulate such a task, I have had several crates transported to the cliff south of Zephyr Gate. I want you to examine those crates, then return the inspected cargo here to me. Okay. You would be surprised at the depths to which some merchants will sink to deter our customs agents from performing thorough investigations. False bottoms, rotting foodstuffs, flesh-eating vilekin. I suggest you be prepared for any eventuality. Let's go. I think actually this has to be like here. I don't know. I do know a lot about winter clothing. This is true. It's actually kind of like not winter here anymore, which I think is really exciting. I hate the mud, but I found kind of a cheat for the mud, which is to put boots on my dog, like dog booties. It works really well. So that helps. It is still kind of annoying because like before you let them out, you gotta like go through the motion of putting boots on 4 legs, but you know, 4 paws, 4 foots. But it's better than how much mud is like crusted between his toes. Otherwise, I don't remember where I put my... Nani, the fuck was that? What was that? Now I can't even carbuncle though. What the friggin'? I don't get it. I don't get it. What's this? Sleep. We don't even fucking need that. Is this? I think I put this on 3. I don't know. I don't know what these do until level 90 because I just have my summoner at 90. So I don't know where they should be on my bar. Oh, it was lit up earlier and I missed it. What the fuck? I am like seeing the lag thing on the Twitch and I see that it was, yeah. Let's see. Did you know that Juan is a nerd? I did know that. Yes, I did. I'm not a threat. Pray, ignore my presence for the present. My presence for the present. And allow me a moment to cogigate. Conjugate? Guys, we're looking it up again. I love it. We're learning so many new words today. Cogitate. Did I say that wrong?
Cogitate.
Oh, cogitate. I did it. Think deeply about something. Meditate or reflect. There you guys go, learning all the new words. I'm in the Midwest, and I hate how it goes from snowing to 6 feet to back to snowing over the course of a couple of days. Yes! Oh my god, yes! Yes, exactly. I'm also from the Midwest. And that's how it is here, right now. The reaction to my sudden appearance was within expected parameters, but I must admit I did not expect so proficient a performance against— thank you for the follow, I can hear the ringing— so proficient a performance against the enemies set against you. Yet, effective though your tactics were, I spied much room for improvement, bitch. I will show you improvement. As I watched you battle, the wheels of my mind whirled into motion, as they are wont to do, inventing other possible strategies you might have employed. Oh, I'm starting to remember this. This is the person that can't even use a fucking carbuncle and wants to talk shit. Look at that little hair curl. Let's see. I saw a meme about this question mark stuff. It might have been a Chili Farmer video. Is his name Chili Farmer or is it Chili something? Why do I feel like it's not Chili Farmer? No, it's Chili Farmer. What the fuck? What's wrong with me? Why did I think his name is something other than Chili Farmer? That's so weird. I just thought his name was different, but it's not. It's Chili Farmer. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Taking into account your current level of ability, factoring in the etheric constant, multiplying by the number of opponents, then applying your tactics to other potential combat scenarios. Oh dear. My calculations indicate failure upon encountering threat level 9,785. So, the whole, like, arcane geometry shit, why does the game act like the Warrior of Light is just like the brawn instead of the brain? Because it kind of does act the way. I feel like it does. Why do they do that? But then they have shit like this. Like arcane geometry. Like, what? Like, how can... If you started as a fucking arcanist, you must be smart, right? Like, your character must be, anyway. Like, I would pass the arcane geometries and be like, nah, man, I'm just gonna be a conjurer. Like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna get my crystals and get naked in the woods or something. Like, that'd be me, but... She's cuter than your sun cat. Somebody is going to die tonight. Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that. I can't believe you would say that. How is she cuter than my sun cat? That's fucking... I'm offended, and that's... Though the opportune window to do so has passed, I would nevertheless introduce myself. I am Kylia, a male Gate assessor. Kylia. Kylie Jenner, cat girl of this world. Just kidding. I don't think Kylie Jenner is smart enough to do arcane geometries. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. Like, she's smart to use, like, her fame and her name to, like, make a business, but I don't know, man. The whole Kardashian family is just a little weird. I feel like weird is too nice of a word, but I don't know what else to say. Acting Guildmaster Thubir, we're calling her Thubi, elected me to oversee your training and provide any necessary guidance and instruction in the field of Arcanima? Fuck. From what I have observed thus far, you have an admirable grasp of the fundamentals. I do, however, wish to confirm one small detail. Regarding your choice of arcane geometries, what factor most influences your actions during battle? Oh, please let me choose. Yes, yes, yes. Desire to outwit an enemy. Potential for amusement. I simply do what feels right. It's between 2 and 3. It's between 2 and 3. I simply do what feels right. Potential for amusement. I'm going with potential for amusement. That's the answer. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? Aha, just as I predicted. You did not you know what this character reminds me of? She reminds me of the guy from Princess Bride. You know, if you know, you know. You know? But he's all like, with the cup challenge, he's like, it would be in your cup, but then that's too obvious, so it must be in my cup. Like, that guy, you guys know? You guys know what I'm talking about? That guy. That's who she reminds me of, just as I predicted. Oh, and what does he always say? Does he say indubitable? Is that what he says all the time? He says, like, it's like some word like that means, like, he can't believe it. Inconceivable! That's it! Yes, that's the guy! God, you knows! God, you knows! Inconceivable. Aha, just as I predicted. And now I have the final element needed to perform another calculation. The probability of you becoming an arcanist of note is 90%, give or take 0.5%. I'm glad you guys know who I was talking about, though. Yes, the certainty is quite high. After all, I only know of one other practitioner who responded to my question in the same manner. It was the man who bestowed upon me this grimoire, the Guildmaster himself. Oh yeah, we haven't met the Guildmaster yet. We've only met the, like, lady, like, interim in charge. While our inscrutable... Wait, what? While our inscrutable leader is, as I'm sure you've heard, on an indefinite leave of absence, he did leave us with his most notorious saying to date. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation into the desired reality. No matter how gifted you and I might be, however, the instantaneous manipulation of reality that might cause us to suddenly become mighty arcanists is beyond our present abilities. Discipline and experience is the finest strategy in this case. I suggest you continue to focus on refining your aptitude with Carbuncle. Mastery with an arcane entity will greatly improve your success as a wielder of Arcanima. Here ends your lesson for today. Pray return directly to the guild. I believe Mistress Thubi is awaiting some inspected cargo. I kind of wonder if Gen Z has seen Princess Bride, though. Like, it's a classic for me, but I'm old, so... And what of myself? I'm off to the fields, of course. The tactics I reasoned out earlier must be attempted in real-life scenarios. Theory is all well and good, but there is no substitute for actual combat. We will meet again soon. Peace out. She just like eats herself away. Just like, bye. She was so far away. I feel like I need to attack something again. Oh, see? I think I was I level gated or something? Why couldn't I use this before? Ruby Ruin. Oh, it's so slow. No, I hate it. I feel like I have this here though. I don't freaking know. I need to take a screenshot of my summoners like skill bar and be like, where did I put everything? How far away is this? Oh, yeah, we are not. We're just gonna teleport. We're not running. That's stupid. Running is stupid. Who runs? Why would you run? Gross. God, you remembering that I'm 31. 30 is the new 20, right? Perfect homesick from school movie. It totally has that vibe too, because the kid is like sick and his grandpa's like reading him a story. I don't know why that like Princess Bride is such a good movie, because it's actually kind of like it's like kind of crazy. This movie like makes no sense, but it's also so good. Here we go. Arcana skilled. I mean, I don't know if it's technically meta. It's actually what's called a frame story. That's what it is. A frame story. I hate the part. There's like a part like they keep cutting into the story and he'll be like, ew, kissing, and then later the grandpa cuts in at like the best part and he's like, aren't you gonna tell me to skip it? And he's like, it's fine. What oh, it's the founding father of all modern internet humor. The thing is about that movie is like, okay, there are so many like, first of all, the names. I mean, Buttercup is cute and whatnot, and it makes sense for like a princess to be named Buttercup. But then you have Humperdinkle, or is that what his name was? Prince Humperdinkle. Like the names are so fucking stupid. And then you have like the most awkward slash maybe like nope, just probably just awkward moment in like movies ever is where he captures her or whatever, and they're standing on top of a hill, and she's like, I've not once like cheated on him or forgot about him or whatever, and she like pushes him down the hill, and he goes, as you wish. And then she just decides that instead of like trying to like carefully walk down the hill to get to him, she just goes for it. She just fucking yeets herself off the hill, and it's like the most awkward thing I've ever seen in a movie is these two fucking people rolling down a hill. Oh my god, they're so stupid. Okay, anyway. Etheria, have you returned with the cargo? Yeah, I have. I've got some cargo. Yes, everything seems to be in order, relatively clear of blood and other gore. That can be something of a problem in our profession, you understand. I also had word from Kylia regarding your performance. She seemed eager to continue your training. An odd lass, I'll admit, but the guild can boast no finer mind for tactics. You would do well to heed the instruction she offers, particularly that which touches on the diligent approach to our art. Did you perhaps notice the battered tome Kylia carries? That initiate's grimoire has served her from the day she entered the guild. She has her reasons, but it's admittedly strange to see it kept all the way to her present position as Forestier. A girl's item level is suffering. I fear such an intense focus on Arcanima has led her to overlook other important aspects of life. As our master strategist guides your Arcanist training, I hope that you might return the favor and help to broaden her own perspective somewhat. But enough of such matters for the moment. You have done well this day, Etheria. Continue your practice with Carbuncle as Kylia has bid. I will be here when the time comes for your next lesson. Oh, I get another robe, but I feel like... What am I wearing now? Yeah. They're, like, barely different. They're barely different. How about a ring? Let's get a ring. That sounds useful. Spaceballs the FC. Me missing the reference right now. Look at that. She's already ready and waiting. Oh, wait. Let me put that ring on first. Because, you know. Wait, this one is level 9. What is this? Okay. CP. Why would I need that? She wants to assess my skills again. Yes, Itheria, take time for your next... Oh, the time for your next lesson is upon us. I read take down here. Oops. You are keeping well, I trust. Taking the occasional brisk walk. I did that today, guys. I took a brisk walk with my dog. One cannot form second. I see how my reading just degenerates. Like, it was good or like 30 seconds ago, and now it's terrible. One cannot form sound thoughts if one fails to maintain a sound body. Hear that, everybody? Go fucking exercise. Thubi wants you to exercise. Now, assuming you have been following Kylie's instructions, you should be ready to face the more dangerous threats found in western Lenosha. I speak of roselings and wild jackals. Ah, yes, I would have you vanquish 3 of each. 'Tis the perfect sample size. The first acts as a preliminary test case, the second to test your hypotheses, the third to perfect the tactics you've devised. Speaking of which, I trust your strategy will consist of more than simply flinging ruin over and over again. Oh, she calling me out! You are not the novice you once were, and your skills in the field ought reflect that. If you find yourself wanting for other approaches, consider an assault with ruin in tandem with attacks from your carbuncle. When timed appropriately, you can deal a crippling blow to your opponent. See, the game does try to teach you, like, at least a little bit. Just a little right here. You didn't lose an arm on your walk? No. I walked around the neighborhood, and when I do that, my dog is wearing a, where the fuck is this? We've never been here. We've never been here. Where's the chocobo guy? When I walk my dog, he is wearing a gentle leader, and it's just like a normal 6-foot leash. Where the fuck is the chocobo? Porter. I don't fucking see one anywhere. Chocobo. Oh, here it is. No, that's Skywatcher. What the fuck? Oh boy. Oh, here it is. How? Bulwark Hall? What? It's all the way over there. This is... What am I doing with my life? I'm a veteran player and I can't fucking use the map or the Ethernet system. I just... Okay. Let's go here. Anyway, my dog. I had taken him out to go potty in our yard, and then I used one of those leashes that, like, gets longer, but then sucks itself back up into the thingy-mabob. Retractable, that's the word. I used one of those, and he chased a dove, and he pulled me, and I almost fell. So that's how he hurt. I mean, he didn't hurt my arm, but, like, kind of, you know what I mean? Yeah. Rent a chocobo!
Rent the chocobo. Yes, give me that chocobo!
Farewell, Fat Bob. Thank you for joining. We gotta go find... That's not the way. Oh, we have to find... Fuck. Why did they put me out on this side? Oh, okay. This is the side I need to be on, apparently. I kind of want my map over here, though. I feel like it's better over here. Okay, I guess we're just gonna go for a little run. What was I talking about before my dog? Because Cass started talking about my dog, and I feel like I was talking about something else, and then Cass distracted me, but maybe I'm wrong. Wow, this is so exciting. Just running through the world. It's ASMR now. There's seriously no music here? That's not me, right? I was out here like, where's the music? There's it. Oh, shit. I might as well do that. I'm here. No, but then I have to get off. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. We have to go to this place. Oh, well, there's some literally here. What the hell? But I still want to unlock it just because I can. I know, right? Running through the world is a new Sprout. Definitely. But I like the Sprout icon. I think it's really cute. Yeah, it is kind of weird that it doesn't have music. Like, part of me, like, I would like it if I wasn't streaming because... Wait, I gotta find the crystal. By the crystal, I mean the ether, but... I feel like normal me, not normal me, non-streaming me, oh fuck, here's music. Non-streaming me would love it because I tend to turn the music off because it bothers me. I'm like, I've heard it all and it just is like, eh. But now that I'm streaming, I feel like when there's no music, it's kind of like awkward. Oh my god, my dog is super cute right now. He's all curled up on my bed. He was laying on his side, and then he just got up into kind of like a little like bagel shape because he wanted to itch his butt with his teeth. He was like, okay, itch my butt with my teeth. Okay. Oh, where my carbuncle at? Why? How do I use this? It's not straightforward. Now I can? Why? What's happened? What happened that allowed that? I don't get it at low levels. I don't get it. Ruby ruin. Bullshit ruin. I hate the song in Ultima Thule. I can't listen to it because it gets stuck in my head for days. We all loved that song when we first heard it, but then we all spent too much time in Ultima Thule like waiting for Chi, and now we're all just like over it. He is playful. He wants to leave now. He's like, I got up, I scratched my butt with my teeth. By that I mean he nibbled his butt. And then he licked his butt. then he licked his wiener, and now he's ready to go, so. Oh, you're so cute. There you go. My other dog just lays in here for forever. She's like, I'm never leaving. I won't leave unless you make me. That's my other dog. I don't know if she just values companionship or something, and that's why, but she, oh, I think this is supposed to be like Bahamut kind of, Bahamut. Bahumut? God, I can't pronounce anything. Streaming is embarrassing. Why am I killing that? I don't even need to. Let's get some Ruby Ruin here. I like how they give you Ruby Ruin and it's just like a shitty version. Like, it's just so slow. Like, what's the point? Me trying to continue using it. Like, I wish I had a mount. That would be cool. Let's go see if the porter guy wants to help. Well, they want us to go back, actually, so we don't need his help. Never mind. Yeah, I think you're right. It's still trash, though. I still don't like it. Ethernet, and we have to go to the Arcanist Gate. I'm hungry. I'm still not level 15. I'm pretty mad about it. See how long I've been doing this. 2 hours and 46 minutes, and I'm not level 15. Guys, what the fuck? I mean, I did stop doing the MSQ to do this, but like you kind of have to, right? Like at some point you have to do the job quests. I don't know, man. Maybe I should have focused on MSQ to 15 and then done the job quests after, because I just really want... Oh well. Welcome back, Itheria. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride that wave of triumph onto an even more demanding and dangerous challenge. You're not done yet? Your next training exercise will have you accompanying Forseer Kylia on one of her inspections. This experience will afford you the opportunity to witness firsthand the practical application of Arcanima. Pray, do not tarry, Itheria. Kylia awaits you on the floor below with further details. See, that's kind of what I'm doing, is doing them at the same time as the MSQ. But it just, feels a little slow, I guess. Because I want to be 15. I'm glad all I had to do was go downstairs. I thought they were going to make me go out in the world again. I'm like, no, I don't want to anymore. A timely appearance, as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I've been tasked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by the Boylestocks family. Our agents suspect these beastmen merchants of dealing in forbidden goods. As such, I have calculated that announcing an inspection has a 60% chance of inviting physical violence. I've prepared a strategy to respond to this possible shift into hostilities, but there is an important precondition you should be made aware of before we discuss the finer points of my plan. Though I am considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination necessary to employ many of those self-same strategies on the field of battle. Pray keep this factor in mind and adjust your perceptions accordingly. She's like, I suck. I'm only book smart. Now, should the goblins offer battle, you are to execute combat pattern 1345, otherwise known as stratagem focus fire. You and your carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and one by one, the enemy will wither under the combined onslaught. Probability of victory, 95%. Reports place the peddlers in the vicinity of the cookpot in Middle Lenosha. I will depart immediately to assess the situation. Seek me out once you arrive. Oh, look, I do have to go back out into the world. I don't want to. I just wanna go back to the MSQ and level up. I wanna level up. I wanna get to 15. At least I'm close, so I can do my little ladies quests and get my little crown. I love the crown a lot. I'm a huge fan of the crown. I mean, at first when I saw it in the thing, I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, it's not a fashion outfit like we get for like Valentine's Day a couple years ago or something. Or like the cute little like peach corsage that's actually dyeable. But it's still cool. And then I got it and put it on. I was like, this is my favorite thing ever. But I do wish it was dyeable, but I'm not that mad because I just really like it. Let's see. Middle Lenosha. So I'm totally gonna get it on here. I have to. Gotta get my little crown. Look how pretty this is. Like, it's so clean and clear. Just imagine. Imagine if we had that in our world. So sad. Only in the mountains. I want to eat some kettle cooked chips. That's what I want. I'm trying to be a little healthier. It's not working. But especially because, like, my doctor's like, yeah, maybe you have, like, acid reflux problems causing all the phlegm. Although it's weird because it just came out of nowhere. Like, literally out of nowhere. And just having, like, I don't get it. So maybe it's not, but it makes me want to be a little healthier. But then I want to eat kettle cooked chips, so, you know. It's not so easy. I love all of Cass's little carbuncle emotes. They're so cute. I am Forseer Kylia of Malvon's Gate. You are to cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection. You say healthy woo, but like it's not really woo. Here's the thing about being healthy that makes me suck at it. I don't like to cook. And I feel like the best way, like if you actually want to be healthy, you kind of have to cook. Like I've looked up like, oh, like easy healthy snacks or like quick healthy snacks, and a lot of are like meals or things like that. And it all involves, so many of them involve cooking. And if they don't involve cooking, they're like, go get some carrots. And I'm like, ugh. The problem I have, aside from I just don't like cooking, I find it boring, and I always feel like it's a waste of my time. I feel like I spend too much time on it, so I don't really like it. But yeah, I really just like cooking. And I feel like the other problem I have is like, if I just eat some carrots or just like find something healthy to eat, like carrots or like maybe I really like sweet sugar snap peas or things like that. They don't fill me up. So I will just like eat them until I'm tired of them, which can be actually pretty quick. And I'm still hungry. I think fruit is a little bit more filling, but it still has the same, because I like fruit a lot. I genuinely like fruit, so it's a little bit easier for me. I have trouble finding vegetables that I like, and I'm not a huge fan of nuts. I do like pistachios, but in general, not a big fan of nuts. So it's not really an option for me. And like, yeah, I have trouble finding vegetables that I actually like and like would want to eat. So then if I want something salty, it's like, well, I don't like nuts. What's my healthy option? Like I don't know. I don't know the answer. So I guess like I try to make, if I am feeling like being healthy, then I'll eat like popcorn or something, because that's a little bit more on the healthy side. But definitely don't really know what to eat. Stop, Cass, your joke is stupid. Yeah, so those are kind of like my main problems, is I don't like to cook, and like just trying to grab like a quick snack is kind of hard if I'm not just gonna eat like fruit, if I want something kind of salty. I've actually lost 10 pounds trying to lose weight before I go back to my office in a month, and none of my work clothes fit. Well, congratulations on that. That's really awesome. I'm not trying to lose weight, just I guess just trying to be healthier for my health. I mean that, just like maybe if I eat better, I'll feel better. And I don't like, sometimes I feel like I feel sick all the time, and other times I feel like that's not true. I don't know. I feel like I go through these like stages. So, but I was trying to be healthier for a while, and it was like kind of working, and I still had the problem that I mentioned with not liking to cook and like struggling to find healthy, like salty things that I like. But I was still making like healthier choices, I guess, where I kind of fell off that train for a little bit, and I'm like trying to get back on it. And I am a snacky person. I can't eat that much, so I'll eat dinner and then I'll get hungry like 3 hours later. Okay, so I read this part already. Give me your goods. Nasty, sneaky peekers, gobby spit uplander, nosy eyes. Oh my god, I forgot how they talk. On stabby iron. Bye, bitch. A predictably aggressive response. Very well, Ithera. Remember what we discussed. And yeah, the cleaning after the cooking, it does feel kind of like just as bad, I feel like I can handle cooking as long as it's not cooking tedious things. Like, some of my favorite foods are tedious as hell. For instance, empanadas. Delicious. But tedious as hell. They're so tedious. One time I even made, like, Asian style dumplings, like the kind that have, I think I used chicken, but they had like cabbage in them and like soy sauce and whatever the hell else. They were really good. They actually tasted just like whatever I would get at, like, I don't think I've ever really had them. Well, no, They did taste like what I would get at a restaurant, but they were so tedious to make. It took me so long because you have to wrap them individually, you know? Because they're dumplings. So I had all these like teeny little dumpling wrappers and like, oh god. And empanadas are the same thing. Why did I just switch targets? I'm stupid. Where it's like, you know, a wrapper that you put like some sort of meat mixture into, and then you can braid them, but I know how to braid them, and I just say fuck that. And I just pinch them together with like a fork. But yeah, they're just a pain in the ass to make because they're so tedious, and I just can't. I'm the type of person that needs like a one-pot meal where I don't have to like make separate stuff. Like, I also hate when you have a meal where you have to make all of these things separately and then put them together. Oh god, that's so annoying. Like, you have to cut up so many fucking vegetables and then saute them, and it just makes it take longer. And I'm like, I just want to do it all in one pan. I want it to be 15 minutes or less. And like, that's it. Let me read the chat now because I'm just fucking talking. Just choose healthier option. Ooh, we have an air fryer too, but I really only use it to reheat like leftovers. And I guess the thing is, like, if I, like, when I was in college and I cooked for myself, I made a lot of the same stuff. It was like chicken. I would just throw it in the oven with like some paprika, salt, and pepper, or like seasoning salt on it. And I would eat it with like probably honey or barbecue or something. But it was just like simple chicken. I usually didn't like bread it or anything. Occasionally I would bread chicken and fry it on the stove. And then I would eat like pasta, just some fucking like buttered noodles, or like noodles with like Kraft Parmesan cheese. Or potatoes. I would make baked potatoes and just eat like a huge baked potato. That'd be it. I'd just eat that until I got hungry. And then I would eat stuff like yogurt. And then another thing I would cook would be eggs, either scrambled or fried, because I could actually, it's quick and it's tasty. Or like omelets too. Or like back to potatoes, mashed potatoes was one that I would do a lot. I would cook like a lot of mashed potatoes and just like put them in the fridge and just like eat them like a weirdo. Because I still didn't like cooking, even in college, but I had to because I didn't have anyone to do it for me. So nicely done. Adaptation, improvisation. I might have been observing our beloved guildmaster himself in action. This was the perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored to the abilities of the assessor. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it is necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there is another question I would ask you. When it comes to improving the probable success of a strategy, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? Enhancing my strengths. Oh ho, again you respond as the guildmaster once did. I must revise the probability for your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You are one to keep an eye on, that much is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits. This girl, shut up! The limits of your allies and the characters of your enemies. Now I'm bored, girl. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and make your report to Mistress Phoebe. Until we next meet. Oh my god, she's still not done. I shall abide here until the Yellow Jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. Custody! I got so annoyed I said custody. My strategies will keep me company. Of course they will. I season stuff, cut stuff, and just go to town. I cook literally everything in my air fryer. I feel like air fryers are... They're like one of those things that people like say are healthy, but like... not really. Like, they're probably still healthier than deep frying, but I'm not sure that they're technically healthy. I don't know. I drink about a gallon of water a day. I use the Mio energy drops. That much water really moderated my meals. I rarely ate 3 meals a day anymore. A baby archivist, welcome to the... I'm not new, but thank you. I am just replaying the story because I have a terrible memory. drinking water is good. I do drink a decent amount of water, but it's not something that I like pay attention to where I'm like, oh, I must drink this much per day. I just keep a cup of water next to me. Well, it's more like a bottle, like a reusable bottle thing. Because I do enjoy water. I'm very lucky that I like water because there's a lot of people who find it boring and they just end up drinking like let's see, they just end up drinking like soda or stuff like that. Oops. And I actually really like water. Every now and then I like to have what we call a spicy water, so like a carbonated water, like the Ice brand is really good. Or every now and then I will have soda just because I might be craving something like sweet and bubbly. Like I think the carbonation is really nice. So I do drink that stuff from time to time, but primarily water. So I feel like that helps keep me, at least relatively thin, because I don't have like extra calories or junk in my body from drinking soda, because I just don't care for it that much. Like every now and then I want one, but just in general I usually don't. But yeah, water is delicious. Everybody hydrate. This is your reminder to hydrate. It's necessary because I talk to clients all day in my job. Yeah, definitely talking a lot. You're gonna have to whet your whistler. I don't know if anybody was here last time and remembers that. Sugar addiction is real. It ruins water for a lot. Once I forced myself off soda, I started to enjoy water more. Honestly, that's fair. My sugar addiction comes in the what's the word I'm looking for? Mine in the form. That's what I'm looking for. The form. Mine comes in the form of like chocolate. I like chocolate or like desserts, chocolate, cake, like pastries, donuts, that type of stuff. And it's not like I don't really have cake that often. Like we don't really have cake just all the time. But my mom also is that way and has a sweet tooth. So sometimes, like, actually a lot of times she'll go grocery shopping and she'll bring home like maybe like cookies from the bakery section of the grocery store or some little like pastry things or something like that. So it's hard to like kick that sweet tooth and to choose like just to choose real fruit over it, because it's like, oh my god. But there's like, my parents went to this Polish grocery store, and they got these pastries. They kind of remind me of like, I don't want to say a taco, but like the cheese roll-ups at Taco Bell, except they were pastries, right? Like the shape of them. They were kind of like a little like rolled thing, or like a taquito or something. And then they had like a jam type filling on the inside, and they had like powdered sugar on them. They were really yummy. But yeah, my parents brought home those, and they brought home these cookies that were so good. They were chocolate orange cookies, which maybe some people think is gross, but I love chocolate and orange when it's done right. Like you couldn't like drink orange juice and eat chocolate, like that's disgusting. But like the sweetened like orange flavor stuff, like mixed with chocolate, is really good. But they basically had like a soft like cookie layer. It was quite spongy, and then there was like this orange jelly type stuff, and then it was all covered in chocolate, and it was so yummy. I'm a really big fan of the Lindt Intense Orange chocolate. It's got like dark chocolate with like little bits of orange and like candied orange, I think, and then like almond slivers. It's really good. So that's why my parents brought home the chocolate cookies. They were like the chocolate and orange cookies, I should say. I was like, oh, they actually remembered something about me for once. Like, it's so weird because sometimes I feel like they know me well, like they're my parents, right? But then other times they just like totally, like my mom would be like, I didn't know if you liked this. And I was like, I've been eating it for years. What do you mean you didn't know? Like, I don't know. Like sometimes they're so smart and they bring home the chocolate and orange knowing that I like it. But then other times they're just like, I wasn't sure if you liked XYZ. And I was like, I ate it in front of you earlier today. Like, what are you talking about? It's just like, yeah, it's kind of funny. Back from the field, Ithera, Kylia contacted me with a summary of events. It seems you were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. That particular lesson is ordinarily, I forgot everything she said, is ordinarily taught only to intermediate practitioners. Without a sufficient source of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor edge of your mind. One last thing. Considering the dedication you have shown towards our discipline, I have decided to permit you leave to explore the teachings offered by other guilds. Oh, I'm not going to do them right now, though. I would suggest, however, that you first master the science of Arcanima. The strategic training you receive here will serve you well no matter the path you eventually choose to walk. Return to me when your reason tells you the time is right. You now have access to the armory system. Okay, cool. We can get a new ugly, let's get a new ugly top. Love it. Oh yeah. Stylin'. My mom would put mayonnaise on a sandwich and she should know I hate it. Yeah, I feel you. It's definitely like random stuff like that where they just... You've hated something your whole life and they just forget about it and you're like, how? How did you forget? I used to think I was the pickiest person in my family because I am the type of person to eat my cheeseburgers plain, or like hot dogs. There's a lot of stuff. Bratwurst. I just don't really eat anything on them. Okay, bye-bye. Vurin, I don't know how to say your name either. I can't say anybody's name, but bye-bye. Anyways. I don't remember what the fuck I was saying. Tangents are bad. I need to go back to the Chocobo Keep. I completely and utterly forgot what I was talking about. It's not coming back. It's just like, no. It's gone. I feel like I was talking about food. Oh, I was talking about being picky. But yeah, I eat my stuff. I eat a lot of stuff like plain. But I've been branching out a little bit, and so that was what made me feel like I was the picky one. But I realized that my brother is actually the picky one, because there's stuff that my parents make that or like, actually my dad is the one who I don't know, I feel like he likes to cook because he is like, he's always fucking cooking, basically, which is great because I like getting to have like a nice meal once a day, but he'll act like he like has to cook, and he'll be like, no, you don't have to cook, like we're all adults living here, like you don't have to cook if you don't want to, but he always does. So and like I think sometimes he just grumbles because he likes to complain. But anyway, I'm very much the type of person who, like, if my dad's cooking something and I don't like it, or it's not true that I don't like it, there'll be stuff that he cooks that I don't dislike, I just don't really like it that much. Like, ring bologna. I don't hate it. It's not disgusting, but like if I were to like make myself dinner, I would never pick ring bologna. Like it's not gonna happen. Or like bologna with like sauerkraut. So, but I just eat it. Like I don't feel like cooking. I hate cooking. Somebody else cooked. I just eat it. Cause it's not like disgusting. It's fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. So I just eat it. Even sauerkraut, I actually don't like sauerkraut at all. It's sour. It's actually really sour when you eat it plain. And I know like the way it's spelled is German. It's not actually S-O-U-R. It's like S-A-U-E-R or something. But like it's actually sour. And I usually will just eat like the meat out of it, which is usually some kind of like sausage or bologna or something. And, but sometimes I force myself to eat it because I read that it's really good for you, and, like, it's supposed to be really good for, like, your gut health or something. And the only way I can eat it is if I balance it really well with the meat, and I just do it. Just do it. But meanwhile, every time, I have to get off. Every time my dad cooks something my brother doesn't like, he always cooks like a separate thing for my brother. Now I'm out here like, this is why I'm the favorite, because I don't make my dad cook anything when I don't like the food. I just eat side dishes like potatoes or salad or stuff. Meanwhile, my brother's out here, he doesn't like gravy. So my dad, if he makes something like meatballs and gravy, he just like leaves some meatballs out, or like just cooks something else a lot of the time. And I'm like, you're too nice. I wouldn't do that shit. Batteron sent you out here, did he? Then consider yourself welcome at the Skylift. Look at that bloody cliff, will ya? One blast of fire of hell from that huge dragon was all it took to split the ground in half. Cargo still needs to get through, though, so this mess of wood and pulleys was our solution to the problem. Well, one of them, at least, if the gods were kind. And they ain't. I'd have about a dozen more workers to handle me growing list of headaches. Ooh, let me get some pants. I ain't had no pants in a while. Get some ugly pants on. You can't even see them under the shoes. Did I get new shoes yet? No. I was a picky eating kid, but as I grew up, my taste broadened. Same. I stopped being picky when my dad started paying me to eat really spicy peppers. That's crazy. If someone else makes it for me, 99% of the time I'll eat it without a thought. Yeah, unless it's something that I truly hate, truly hate, that's the only time I wouldn't eat it. Like, I think everybody has foods where if they try to eat it, they feel like they're gonna throw up because they just find it disgusting. Actually, I can't really think of a food that I hate that much. But, yeah, I don't really like, for instance, I don't really like pork loin. Like, sometimes we'll get these like pork loin. To me, they're like a log of pork. They look like a log. They literally look like a log. And sometimes they'll have like bacon bits on top or things, and I just don't really like them. I just don't really like how they taste. I don't think they taste that good. So usually I just like don't eat it. I just eat the side dishes. I'm like, nah, I don't. That's what I do. And then maybe I'll have like a piece of fruit or something, or like find something extra to eat because I'm like, I don't want pork loin. Okay, he needs us to recover a cargo load abandoned by a terrified wagon driver. I don't care who makes it. I'm not going to eat liver. Yeah. I feel like I would eat it if there was like stakes involved. By stakes, I mean like if 10,000 people subscribe to me by next week, I'll eat it. Like that kind of thing. Like I need to have a win. Like either I'm getting paid or I'm getting like a win somewhere, and then I would eat it. I'll go hungry over eating liver. You won't eat liver for like money or something? Glad I am to see you again, lass. A wagon driver just returned in a great bloody hurry, screaming about some monstrosity but sprang out from a million corn seedling in his cargo. Seems the gutless bastard tossed it over the side before turning tail and running for his life. I need you to head down the road, recover that seedling, and deliver it to Leolf over at Swift Perch in western Lenosha. Whatever he pays you for the cargo is yours to keep. After all, I don't rightly know what else is lurking inside that plant, and you deserve to be rewarded for your troubles. Oh, and you'll also find an aetheryte in Swift Perch, so the journey should be worth your while. Yeah, I already got that one, I think. I wish I had a chocobo that I could ride, 'cause I'm really, really tired of running. Either a chocobo or like a person that would come and fly me everywhere. That would be cool too. Oh, the wild jackal wants me. Another one! Oh my god. I'm just so desirable. Here we go again. Where is my... oh. Nowhere yet. I have to use this first. It's gonna be over and... okay, wait. My carbuncle! Love a good Ruby Carbuncle moment. Okay, it's dead. Great. Where do I go now? To Swift Perch. I think I already have that one. I do. Me not using my own shortcut skill here. The control thing. Yeah, I need to get a taxi. Has Naimia herself forsaken this desolate land? Though I understood there were risks in gambling my entire fortune on a crop of million corn, I at least expected the seedling to be delivered before disaster struck. It's okay, bro, I got you. Is that my million corn seedling? Oh, joyous day! It may seem a paltry beginning, but the yield of this particular variety of crop is nothing short of astonishing. As you have undoubtedly noticed, Swift Perch lacks a certain, shall we say, vital energy. Thus I mean to restore a modicum of hope to its residents by growing a veritable ocean of corn. You, madame, seem fit to burst with vim and vigor. Might I persuade you to abide a while and help nurture this ailing settlement? I just got a new top! Damn you! Alright. We didn't make it to 15, which is upsetting. Because I had to stop and do my job quest. But I think I'm ready to call it a day because I'm hungry. And it's 11 o'clock, which means it's time for me to crawl into my bed and read webtoons and watch that silly K-drama that I was talking about earlier. So, thank you all for coming and watching my stream and hanging out. It's so much more fun when everybody comes and hangs out. We can talk about dumb shit. And I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. Haha, I don't know. I was wanting to kind of like maybe stream once a week, but then I feel like my last stream was like 2 weeks ago. And I just didn't have a day where I felt like it, so it just didn't happen. So, yeah, sorry there's no schedule. I'm a free spirit. Okay, but anyway, everyone, thanks for hanging out. Good night. Bye-bye.